Hi, I'm Birdime. Today, we are reacting to a holiday video from a woman that I assume would just be an expert on holidays. Her name's like classically something. I don't know. For those of you who don't know who she is, I only kind of know who she is. She is Ben Shapiro's sister. She, from what I was told, and because I never saw one, but from what I'm told by other people, she once got like a bunch of ads on like YouTube. So like basically you would click on a video and you were just like annoyed by her ad. And also, she is known for her opinions. The main one she is known for, and which is her video, is when she came out as conservative, and basically her opinions revolving around having to come out as conservative. But back to the video we are reacting to today. I needed to learn more about what to watch for Christmas. You guys do too. And what movies to watch. And today, we are getting her opinion on what she calls trashy holiday movies, with holiday in parentheses, which is very odd because when going to pull up this video, I saw she made something about Hanukkah, and I was told when asking my girlfriend that she celebrates Hanukkah. So I don't know why she's insulting Christmas movies being called holiday movies when that is trying to include, it doesn't matter. But basically she's insulting some holiday movie for being trashy, some Netflix one. And no, it's not Cuties, it's some other one. And also comparing that to that at the same time, when comparing the holiday movies being trashy to Harry Styles wearing a dress and that recent Vogue photo shoot. I don't know either, but let's just get into the video.
Hello, Classic Crew, and welcome to today's episode of The Scoop.
Her voice is from really high pitch there. Is she okay?
If you are new to my channel, The Scoop is our opportunity to just catch up, chat about what went on over the course of the week, talk about what's going on in our lives, and act as if we're just grabbing a cup of coffee together. And there's always some fun ththings going on in the world. It's kind of an opportunity to talk about things that are happening in the zeitgeist, and also just things that I've been doing and enjoying.
I love that she's trying to make it sound like, it's going to be a fun video, trying to make it welcoming, but at the same time, it sounds so unwelcoming. And it's like, oh, let's have what's fun going on. Let's talk about what's fun going on, but you're going to be insulting something. You literally have "this is trash" in the title. Talk about two things that you think are trash. If you want to talk about what's fun, why don't you talk about something you are actually happy about? Not something you want to insult.
I love hearing what you guys have been up to, so please leave that in the comments. I always read them.
Yeah, I doubt you read any comments. Maybe one or two, just so you can get more people to comment when they see that you like the comment or something, but I doubt she reads at least 90% of those comments.
The first thing I want to talk about today is something that kind of went viral on Twitter, and that was Harry Styles in a dress on the cover of Vogue.
Kind of viral? That was pretty big for that few day period at least. I don't know if she was trying to kind of went viral, to try to insult him at the same time, but I saw a lot of things talking about this. Is that just me? I don't know.
Yeah, that really happened. It's 2020.
Oh, it's 2020. Why didn't any of you tell me it's 2020? You guys were supposed to be on my side. I didn't know. It's 2020. I heard that year was awful. I thought we already moved past that. What the? We're gonna have to have a stone talking after this.
So basically what happened is that Candace Owens commented on the fact that Harry Styles was in a dress. And so did a few other commentators on Twitter, and it kind of blew up.
It blew up because people... It didn't blow up because people... Like, I get it. It's part of why a lot of people talking about it was, you know, people liking it and disliking it. But it didn't blow up. And don't give your conservative people credit that it blew up because of them. It blew up just because that's a interesting thing to talk about in general. It blew up because a lot of people were talking about it on both sides. And most of the reason it blew up was not because of any news place, person, or whatever was complimenting it or disliking it. It was just regular people complimenting it and disliking it. Like, I'm watching for the Christmas stuff, but so far she's made no connection. I want to hear about Christmas. I need to know if I'm watching the wrong Christmas movies. What if the Star Wars Christmas special is not what I should be watching? I was always told those were the best.
Now, as somebody who really values masculinity...
Yeah, sure, you're masculine, yeah. She really values it. Listen, this is supposed to be a Christmas video. Where's the Christmas? I got my tree here and everything, and it's disappointed. I might just skip this part entirely. Just so negative.
And this is something that kind of became part of the joke, is that people were saying, oh my gosh, Harry Styles in a dress is just my type. He looks so handsome. He looks so great.
Or it's humanly possible that just as you said you like masculinity, that some people don't. I know that's kind of like an odd concept to a lot of people. And that's not like me being like sarcastic. It is an odd concept to a lot of people, but some people don't like that. Let's look at the average high school scenario, that some people go after the football jocks and some people don't. But where's the Christmas? I was saying I was gonna skip this part, but I'm trying to watch it too. I don't know where the Christmas is, okay?
No. Incorrect. As somebody who loves the fact that my husband is a man and is masculine, seeing a man in a dress doesn't really do it for me.
You know, at first I was just gonna make a joke that she is only for her opinion. But she just straight up said, no, you can't believe that. Like, that's just so weird. Because of course her viewers agree with her, but, or at least assume. But, why would you make it seem like this is only your opinion? Like, I think the best way to get people to agree with you is to let them agree with you. You're basically telling them, no, agree with you.
Right? Masculinity, just like femininity, can be directed in the worst possible directions, but it can also be directed in the best possible directions. And it's so important to embrace the best parts of masculinity.
Only the best parts of masculinity. So I gotta go return that caveman club I ordered online.
Men don't belong in dresses. In Western culture, it's not a thing.
It's not a thing? Yet you're reacting to something, meaning it is a thing.
Next up, let's talk about something that happened that was peak 2020, and it was really funny. It went viral on the internet, and it was the Rockefeller tree. The Rockefeller tree is that huge tree that goes up, and it is beautiful every year. But not in 2020. In 2020, it really looked sad.
Finally skipped, found some Christmas stuff. And, like, I get the tree wasn't the nicest tree. But it just feels like, everyone was, like, making, like, jokes, like, you know, out of, like, this, you know, being funny. But it feels just so malice intent. I don't know why. Like, I may just be wrong and maybe feel that first stuff that she said, but like, why does it sound like everything she talks about just has such an underlying mean thing? But yeah, no, the tree wasn't that good.
They took the Rockefeller tree, and as it started to go up, some of the branches started falling. It just looked totally wonky, and it was really funny because, of course, in 2020, even the Rockefeller tree is gonna take a hit.
That fake laugh. It's really bad. But also, it's like, why is that like the John point? Of course, even the Rockefeller tree is bad in 2020. Like, why that? Why is that the thing? Like, oh, even this is bad. Like, that's the untouchable thing.
So this came out, it kind of made the rounds, people were talking about it. It has Emma Roberts in one of the starring roles. This movie is not good.
Okay, so we're finally getting into the movie aspect. And she's always saying that this movie is just bad. Never got to form my own opinion. But, you know, she's always right, you know, so there's no even point. I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm actually just gonna go delete all of Netflix, not just the app. I'm just gonna get rid of all of Netflix. I don't even actually have Netflix, but if I did, I would delete the app and all of Netflix entirely.
And neither one wants to really date, so instead they decide that they're going to use each other as actual dates to attend events, attend holidays.
The using part sounds like a bit strong. Like, I understand what the actual premise probably is, just from guessing, is that, you know, sometimes you're pressured to bring a date to a holiday gathering, so instead these two friends are going to bring each other just so they don't have to deal with someone else.
And then they don't have to bring somebody home or worry about kind of the dating aspect of dating. So they just have somebody to bring to the big events in their lives with their families, etc., etc.
Now, I don't know her well, but from what I'm gonna guess, she is going to go on an entire rant about how this is not how you're supposed to be celebrating the holidays. It's not how you're supposed to act, and it's not proper, or something around those lines. It's gotta be something along those lines, right?
Number one is that if you are trying to figure out the perfect things not to do to be classic, this is the movie for you.
I was right. I said there's gonna be something about that's not the proper way to do something. I told you this. I get it. Her views are like 100 years old. I understand it. I get it now. She's right. We have to celebrate it like it was 100 years ago.
But that's number one. And number two is that this is a holiday movie. And it's totally devoid of the faith aspect of anything. It's like almost sacrilegious because you're talking about Christmas and Easter and all of these different holidays, and people are acting in really disgusting ways and just ignoring the fact that these have a religious significance. It's also incredibly dirty. Incredibly dirty. Just, it's not a holiday movie. Don't even call it a holiday movie. It's just not. It's a big no from me.
Yeah, okay. You got the message, right? Okay, if there's no religious aspects in these movies, we need to not put them in the Christmas movie sections. Don't show them at Christmas. Listen, I don't care that it's a classic. Get rid of Frosty, Rudolph, and anything else that doesn't have a religious aspect. Get rid of the Grinch. Get rid of it all. Don't call them holiday movies. Listen, classically, whatever her name was, doesn't like them. So you better believe there's no disagreeing with her.
So that's it for today's episode of The Scoop. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe to my channel and blog if you haven't already. Head over to my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook and follow me there. Hit that notification bell to get notified of all my new videos. Hit that like button. Please head over to classicallyabbey.locals.com if you'd like to support my channel, see more of this content, and be part of our community. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
That's like the most robotic sounding outro ever. I get this, like, sometimes we have a lot to say, but man, to see this sound so robotic, like, I just had to keep the whole thing in. Like, I was just kind of paused at one point, but then she just kept going and going. I'm not trying to insult her. Like, everyone, you're free to your own opinion. And I'm not just saying that just so I can be like, see, I'm saying to have your own opinion when she isn't. But listen, have your own opinion. As long as you are not hating other people, you should have the right to your own opinion. And we can even disagree on things that other people are doing. As long as you have reasons based in, fact, or even just your own reasoning, and that isn't based in hate and malice. I just think that there's a possibility that she is kind of over-exaggerating her opinions. Now, listen, I know a lot of people just will hate when it comes to both sides, hate other people who believe with her, and the people on the other side hate the people who would disagree with this type of opinion. But we won't solve anything with just hate, hate, hate. We need to come to a understanding. But hope you guys liked the video. Weird Christmas video to react to, I know. But subscribe. Make sure you have a good night.